What's up, chroma clubbers and doodle clubbers? Embrace the power of the doodle. Okay, well, I'm going to actually cover some things I've been working on related to the doodle world. Um, I need your feedback on it, but basically, I started working on something called like an energy gel or motor gel, which you can then use to kind of build hoverboards. And so I'm just going to show you how I turn a tree into a basic hoverboard. Um, and And then I'm going to also show you how you can create a volcano. So you can create fire gel and stuff like that. So I'm working on kind of like tweaking some of these little things so it's kind of more interesting and it could be cool. I think people want a hoverboard, right? What do you think? Let me know what you think. Let me see if I can even find how to create it. You know what I'm going to do is actually, okay, let me just see if I can. Okay, we'll just use this as the hoverboard. So basically, here's something from the inventory. Right, and I think what you can do is, I don't think it has it on it right now, but you can add energy gel. And this is special gel that you get, and it kind of turns it, it'll create, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to blend energy gel with something so it creates kind of a motor that you can then attach to whatever, and then you can use it to hover or travel or something else like that. You let me know what you think of this, but here's how it works right now. You just add a little energy gel. Then what you can do is you can, I'm going to kind of convert it into a hoverboard. And so that means going to rotate it. So let me go to rotate, and okay, I'm going to rotate it the other way, right? And okay, let me move it down right like this. Okay, and then I can just kind of walk onto it because it's got the energy gel, and then boom, now it's like I'm riding it. So you see it, and it's kind of like me moving faster now because I have this hoverboard. And I think that's cool, but I need to set it up so that you can run out of energy and you need to put in more hover gel to actually keep it going. So really, I think what we have to do is maybe you have to build a portal, or no, not a portal, but like a motor portal or some kind of transformation where you mix some stickers together and it turns into a motor and then you feed the energy gel into it. Let me know if you have any suggestions on how to do that. I'm kind of confused on exactly how it's going to be completely smooth to do that, but I worked on that. And then the other thing I worked on was something where you can now, because I was like, look, how could people build volcanoes? And this goes into the whole concept of, I don't know if we should call these portals, but it's like you mix things. And you know, with the hoverboard, it was like you create a motor. And in this case, you can create kind of like a fire portal or a fire kind of fire area that'll shoot out fire gel that you can then collect. So I don't know if we should make these, are these like motor portals or should these actually be portals? Because people think portals are about transferring you to another place, right? And so these are things where you're actually building items that they're kind of transform. So should we call them transformers or transformations or whatever you want to call it? Um, Let me see if I can find one here that we can. Okay, yeah. You know what? We'll convert this into yeah, we'll convert this into like a pseudo volcano area. Okay, so what I do is I just take the portal gel, and right now it's set up so that if you take 3 red gel, it'll turn it into like a fire thing. So there you go. You saw that fire thing kind of. I should have some graphics, but now you see it kind of shooting out fire gel that you can pick up. And it won't do it this fast. It'll be like once every 5 minutes, and then you can pick up this gel and then feed it into your fire gel for your fire marker. Then you can use it to kind of build torches and stuff like that. So I don't know. What do you think of this? I think we need another word besides portals for this because I don't think it's really portals. It's more like transformations. You're going to kind of transform or build kind of a motor, and then you use it to do stuff. And then in this case, you kind of build this fire area, this fire zone that then shoots out fire gel that you can use. And so if you build a volcano or a mountain, then at the top you could build this little fire portal that would then shoot out fire gel for those of you that wanted to build a volcano. So that's where I'm at with the Doodle World. I'm going to work on the bone stuff some more, but Steven Universe, I think it's Steven's Universe. What is it? Let me make sure. It's kind of late, so I got to make sure I get the right name down. Let's go to character design. But yeah, it was Steven Universe asked me to cover or to make the next video. So here's their latest project for Character Design Week. By the way, this is the last day of Character Design Week. We've now started Puzzle Challenge Week, which I will show you some projects of that. This character is Nadro, the Mirror World counterpart of Super Jordan, the last character I made. Don't worry about trying to pronounce it. I don't even know how to say Super Jordan backwards. He's a boss. You have to fight him back into a mirror to bring him back to the mirror world after you get the quest from Super Jordan. After you fight him back into the mirror world, you will get a marker to make things look shiny. For example, if you use it on a drawing of a diamond, mineral not shape, um, it would look more like a real diamond. Okay, so that's interesting. I like that idea. I don't know if it should look shiny or if it should be something where you literally, maybe it adds cat fur to stuff, because I feel like shiny's not enough. We need to have something like fur or something else like that, or it turns it into glass. Because I was wondering how we can build glass, and I now have an idea on how we can actually build glass. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so I think that's it for Character Design Week. I'm going to approve this. By the way, that reminds me, I have to put some of the players' characters into the world too, and I wanted to do that, but maybe that'll be for the next video. Okay, so Puzzle Challenge Week. Guess what now? So I'm going to take the characters from last time and I will put them into the world, okay? And I'm going to kind of bring up the world a little while I do this, but I'm going to put them into the world, but now we need to actually have little puzzles that you kind of have to do to maybe solve little quests, like puzzles to kind of earn markers, or puzzles that you help bosses with, or some of the characters that were provided last week that you solve the puzzles for them, or you help them with certain puzzles, and then you get special gels, special markers, special whatever. Um, so with that said, let's see what's been submitted. The Godly Girl plus Wonder Woman and Captain America Fangirl. Um, Okay, and here's the puzzle challenge week. Okay, in Underwater Adventure World, you are led to the edge of a lake where a mermaid pops up her head and speaks to you, saying, quote, "We have a boss who's ruling over us. We can't see to defeat him because he always finds a way to hurt us. You must help us." So you choose to accept or decline. If you accept, you get to have a mermaid or merman tail and led down to the depths of the water. So I think in that case, we would have the player kind of doodle like a tail. And you meet the king and queen, and they offer anything you want if you defeat the mighty beast. The mermaid leads you down to catacombs and two big iron doors, pushed together, and right in the middle of them is a square with a puzzle. You must create yourself with the scale marker and motion marker, and once it is done, the doors open. So does that mean that you want it so that you scale down the doors and you move them open? Let me know what you think, but I can kind of see how this can work, so I kind of like it. Don't mind my crazy obsession with mermaids. I don't know why but they fascinate me. When you've solved the puzzle, you're rewarded with the quote water marker. After you earn the prize, you can choose to help mermaids and mermen defeat the creature, or you can leave with your prize already, but you can have greater riches if you choose to stay and fight. So I think that's cool. Um, it's more of a broader puzzle quest. I was looking for a specific puzzle kind of instance, but I like this too. I can totally see how this works. And then you can use the water marker to feed the plants, because I was talking to some players earlier today, and it's like we need to have a life, like a health bar or something else like that. And I think if you add that to plants, then you're going to have to feed them water or something else. So do you think we need a water marker, or should it be another marker? I'm thinking we need a water marker, but I understand if you don't think we need it because it's not as general enough as like a doodle marker, scale marker, or something else like that. So I'm going to go ahead and approve it. And Infinity Art. Okay. Okay, so this one is my puppy. Basically, I think I asked like what the puzzle is. It's my puppy DC, one of the exclusive stickers that are available on my personal store. Okay, but I don't get it. Like, you have to actually tell me what is the puzzle the players have to solve. What markers are they going to use to solve these puzzles? You've seen the markers that I've kind of made here, where I'm going to go back to it here. And you've got portal marker, you've got your rotate marker, you've got your scale marker, you've got your move marker, you've got the doodle marker where you can doodle stuff, as with Godly Girl, she said doodle a tail, which I like that idea. You have a life marker, you have a motion marker where you can move stuff. We're going to have a bones marker where you can kind of animate some item or whatever. You have the energy marker where you can get energy or feed a motor or something. And then you have the inventory marker where you've got inventory items. So you have to think about how you can use those markers to actually build stuff. So in this case, I'm going to reject it, and I'm just going to say that needs more details. You need to let me know um, what markers to use and what exact puzzle will be solved. So um, redo and resubmit. Okay, so now there's one more. Evie, and I'm surprised that people have submitted it already. I haven't even announced it. Okay, you'll need a pet marker or pet maker, any animal. So you have to weigh your pet so it matches your weight to earn more markers or makers. And the prize is a new sticker. Okay, that's cool, but I feel like having a weight like this, I think the puzzles need to be kind of an adventure. It needs to be a puzzle challenge, not just some random mini game that doesn't even really make sense with the rest of the world. So I think I'm just going to say reject it and then say uh, make a puzzle that um, that kind of that matches the theme of the game. So it should be where you use markers in the world to solve something um, or piece together items. Redo and resubmit. Thanks. Okay. And I think that's it for the puzzle challenge week so far. Um, and I think I'm going to actually kind of walk through just so players know exactly what is supposed to happen with puzzle challenge week. Um, Okay, so you come up with a puzzle in the doodle world that would require one or more multiple markers to solve it, kind of like what Godly Girl did. And the available markers, you have the doodle marker, the scale marker, rotation marker, move marker, motion marker, life marker, pet marker. You saw the energy marker, maybe even another marker idea that you have. Um, and then you can also, then you say like, what is the character you have to solve the puzzle for? Because I feel like some of these puzzles, it would be cool if some character tells you, hey, help me out. Because I think some of these characters the players mentioned, they're not all bosses that attack you. Some of them need help. And so I think these puzzles will be merged with it. Um, and then the next thing is what is the reward the player gets? And I think it can be a new color, part of a marker, a new sticker, or a new base. And it would be cool if the reward actually makes sense for what puzzle they solved. So for example, if they solved some kind of they had to open a door or something else like that, or they had to move a stick or a stone, maybe they get a stone sticker or something like that, or they get a stone a base that they can then use and color their own stones later on in their own world. Um, so there you go. And then doodle any visuals to clarify the puzzle character reward. I know that may not be clear. I think what it's really saying basically make a doodle that kind of clarifies or demonstrates or illustrates the puzzle. So if that's confusing, let me know. I think we can change the wording for this. And then obviously you get the feedback on the story and submit for review. This time we actually allow collabs. I think last week we didn't allow collabs, so you're welcome to also do a collab in this case. So I think, wow, that's it. I'm running actually out of battery. Oh gosh. I think we'll do a little Ask CCH, like maybe one or two questions. Let's just see what happens. Hang on. Um, White Lion says, "What's your favorite kind of weather?" Mine is snow. You know what? Sometimes it can be snow. Sometimes it can be rainy. I guess you're right. When I want to be inside and just work on stuff, it is easier when it's snowing outside. But it's also nice when it's summer and it's not humid. So it really depends, not really on the weather, but the location I'm at, and then the weather I can work with. Um, but the location is more important. Okay, Haley, the animatronic dog asks, "Hey DCH, have you ever tried to animate?" Yeah, I think I did try to animate. I think I did a quick flipbook project a while back, but that's it for now. Okay, so I think yeah, that's all I did for animation. I think that's it for now. These are the questions. We just did a quick Ask CCH, but maybe I'll answer more of the questions tomorrow. I'm excited about Puzzle Challenge Week. Let me know if you have any questions. Post any comments in below. Let me know once again what you think of the motor. Like, how do we have it so that you transform something to have like give out fire gel or something that would accept energy gel, which would be like a motor or something else like that. Um, and I think that's it for now. Take care.